Before I retired, I thought day-to-day pressures would disappear or even be non-existent. You know, a feeling of not being committed, no deadlines, no meetings, no expectations. But it wasn't like that because I still felt compelled to fill every day. If there wasn't a list, I'd made one. If there wasn't an errand, I'd find one. If a day felt open, I closed it. And it made me stop and ask myself, am I rebuilding the life that I just escaped from? So if you've felt that quiet pull to stay busy in retirement, this might explain why. But the good news is I'm learning that this isn't a failure, and rather, it's a very normal part of the transition. So if you're a retirement newbie or a soon-to-be one, wondering why this is happening and if it will pass, well, don't worry because we're going to run through it here, and by the end of this video, you'll have a very different perspective on it. If you're new here or you're a returning viewer, my name's Paul and thanks for stopping by. Now, if you're a regular viewer, you'll know that I'm not against structure, nor am I against purpose, far from it. But I am definitely not against getting things done. But I did notice something about myself. If I didn't have a list for the day, even just a small one, things didn't feel right. Something was sort of missing. So I'd make one. It would be made up of little tasks, minor errands, things that could wait, like going to the supermarket, for example. But for whatever reason felt important. Not because they truly were, but because ticking something off a list felt familiar, which for me at least feels grounding. Many of us have spent 30, 40, even up to 50 years in environments where outputs defined us. You know, deadlines, targets, performance, achievements, that sort of stuff. Then retirement arrives, and with it comes space, as well as time. But here's the truth we don't talk about much. When your identity has been built on doing, being can feel unsettling. So without realising it, we recreate urgency, just on a smaller stage. Not intentionally, it's just habit. Here's why this matters more than it might appear to. Because our healthiest years in retirement are front-loaded. Those early years often shape our habits, definitely our health and energy, as well as our sense of who we are now. So if we fill them with self-manufactured busyness, we're not just losing calm, we're depriving ourselves of fun. Fun that comes from spontaneity, lightness, or as I often say, just going with the flow. Moments that don't need to be useful. That's not what we work decades for. And here's the irony, even with all of this activity or just self-inflicted urgency more to the point, I sometimes felt a lack of achievement. Whilst lists got done, another one would soon appear, which typically resulted in more doing, more filling, without real satisfaction or quality retirement living. As indicated previously, I'm still learning this because retirement doesn't come with a script. There's no rule book that says this is how you should feel by year one, or this is what a good day looks like now. So you do have to adapt. You have to grow into it. What I'm experiencing is this. Instead of asking, what did I get done today? I'm trying to ask, what did I enjoy today? Instead of filling every open space, I'm letting some stay open. Instead of reaching for another list, I'm sometimes just letting it happen and going with the flow, as I always say, and just stopping it all together. There's a bit of adjusting to do, but it does feel like learning a new skill. If you're newly retired and noticing this in yourself, you're not doing it wrong, you're deconditioning. And that takes time. So if you're about to retire, be aware this can happen. Not because retirement is hard, but because habits travel with us. And awareness is the first form of freedom. So retirement isn't just about leaving work, it's about unlearning it. And sometimes that unlearning shows up in very ordinary moments. Like how seriously we take a trip to the supermarket. And I'm not perfect at it, not by any stretch. But I am now getting a sense of unlearning. And maybe that's the real shift. Not from work to retirement, but the constant doing and finally allowing ourselves to live. And finally being satisfied within yourself when you have one of those days where you didn't do much at all. And that's fulfilling within itself. So if this resonates, I'd love to hear what you've noticed in yourself. Leave a comment, it'd be great to hear from you. Because I reckon we're all figuring this out together. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and bye for now.